In general, all measurable quantities are known as physical quantities, such as mass, length, time, current, and temperature. They are also known as fundamental quantities. To measure these quantities, we use different types of devices in different situations. The smallest quantity that can be measured with a device or an instrument is called the least count of that device. Some instruments that we use to measure length are the vernier calipers, rulers, and meter tapes. Similarly, we measure mass with the balance, time with the stopwatch, current with the ammeter, and temperature with the thermometer. The vernier caliper can measure up to 0.1 mm or 0.01 centimeter, while the plane scale or ruler can measure up to 1 mm or 0.1 centimeters. The devices that are used to measure mass are the common balance, digital balance, and analytical balance. The digital balance can measure up to 0.001 gram. You must have seen a digital balance in a jewelry shop. The common balance can measure mass up to 1 gram and is commonly used in grocery shops. There are devices that are used to measure time, such as the alarm clock, digital clock, and atomic clock. Atomic clocks and quartz clocks are used to measure time accurately. For example, in athletic meets and in scientific experiments. There is a new invention too, an optical atomic clock that ticks 1 million billion times every second and is at least 20 times more stable than current atomic clocks. All clocks consist of two basic mechanisms. One with the device called an oscillator, which produces periodic events moving the needle every second, and the second one for counting and displaying the time. The clocks that you have at home can measure time accurately up to 1 second. The ammeter is used to measure current. Nowadays, the multimeter is used to measure current up to 0.001 amps. Similarly, there is a device called the thermometer, which is used to measure temperature. Clinical thermometers and many electronic thermometers are usually readable to 0.1 degrees Celsius. Special instruments can give readings to 1,000th of a degree. Thus, these devices are useful to measure physical quantities accurately up to finite decimals.